Hi, I'm Mark Cleghorn and welcome to Photo Training for You. And today's film is about all creatures great and small, animal portraits. No, I haven't flipped, but basically, if you remember back, our wildlife master Andy Rouse set me a challenge that I could be a kind of a pet photographer as well. Because he said that my lighting skills could be transferred into studio. Now, many photographers, in fact, one of our my very close friend, Kenny, who's one of our other masters as well, once a year he used to run a very busy dog promotion and pretty much used to make a lot of money from that. But it's not really my thing, but I thought I'm up for a challenge, let's have a little go. So Debbie found two of our clients to actually come in with their pets today. I've never done it before. The closest I've done is basically photographing for one of our kind of charities, the Guide Dog Appeal and things really, which is pretty cool. But as far as pets are concerned, I've got one, but I've never photographed her kind of thing. But as I said, this is all new to me, so I'm going to start off like I would as if they're a child as much as anything else, and just go from there. The only real difference, I suppose, today is I've swapped over to the macro lens. That's so obviously I can just get in close. Don't know what the animals are yet, okay, until they arrive. For some reason, they're not telling me what's going on. But basically, lens cap full. 100mm macro just allow me to get in that kind of closer up, especially to perhaps record a little bit more of the fine detail with it. The 5D Mark II is going to be perfect, I would think, for detail because it's high resolution kind of thing. I'm going to use 125th of a second. That's in case they move around, just so I can freeze it. I'll have to move to a higher ISO, of course, if I have to go away from flash into the continuous light source. But pretty much, I think I'm going to shoot around about f11, f16 today, so I can get some kind of true depth of the kind of, if it's fur, probably most animals got fur anyway, those will be bald, of course. But just to record that kind of the detail running from the tip of the nose, going straight through the image. I'm going to start off with a curtain background, a plain grey. But I might also bring in the green screen, have a little go with that, because I've not really done much on the green screen at all. And I might want to kind of drop in kind of funky backgrounds. We'll just see how it pans out as much as anything else kind of thing with it. So that's pretty much it. Running the Elinchrom 500 BX-RI heads, as you know, or I always forget what they're called, the BX500RI, that's what they're called, because they've got the built-in Skyport, of course, kind of thing with it. So from the top of the camera, once I put it on there, it'll be able to control the kind of power. So first thing is setting my ISO 100, and then I've got to set my aperture to f11, and I'll get some exposure readings. I've pretty much not got any soft boxes on at all yet. What I thought I'd do was just to see how they work with kind of a sunlight, you know, this hard and harsh lighting, which we'd probably be more familiar with outside on location. So what I'm running at, this is going to be used as a kind of a sandwich lighting. So this will give us some kind of light spread across the pet. I've got the main light here, of course, which is just with a small reflector dish. Probably going to change that to a deeper dish reflector kind of thing with it. Why? Because obviously it will just control the light source down into a smaller pool and things really. Oh, sorry. And just pretty much play it from there. I've got a fill light running again, that's just bouncing off the back wall, so it'll give us the kind of just soft illumination in the shadows. I'm going to use one of our kind of soft benches as well to allow whatever kind of small pet's going to come in. I hope it's small anyway. Why? Because I just want to get them off the ground a little bit. Unless it's a dog, of course. A dog I wouldn't have thought is going to like to be up on a stool or a sofa and things, really. At least my pet dog, is not allowed on a sofa. So she would find it very difficult to be told to get up onto a couch. So I've got to play that by ear no matter what. So that's enough waffle. I've said about the lens, said about the camera, said about ISO and aperture, spoke about the lighting as such. Remember, I'm going to have a little play with the green screen in the end, so watch right at the end as well, I hope, unless it all falls apart, of course, and fingers crossed we'll get some good images. I'm a bit nervous, in fact, because as I said, I don't do pets, so let's just see how it goes. Clients arrived. Okay, so I now know the first animal's a rabbit. Helen's the client, she's brought her in, and she said it's very, very nervous. So I'm just going to see how it goes. Remember, I've not done this before at all. So I'm going to have the client with the rabbit I'm going to have Helen very close to it, just in case it's going to jump off or run. I might get you guys, or Jay, to just back off a little bit, just to actually allow it to relax, just so I can get a few photographs done to begin with, and then we'll actually see how we can get it to perhaps perform. I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Let's get on with it anyway. Good. Just hang on, I think he's going to jump a minute. Hang on to him, Helen. Just hang on to him for a minute. Hang on to him. Let's let it relax him. Tell her, just bring a reflector in just a little bit. I'll move it in. Sorry, I know he's... Okay, it's cool. Let's try again. Let's move away. If he goes to jump, grab him though. Excellent. It's there. That's beautiful. Try and just get him to lay down a little bit for me, yeah? Just lay him down, nice and calm. Cool. He's good with the flash, isn't he?
He's not so bad.
Cool. Excellent. It's there again. Can you move his bum away from me more? It's just a little bit... Let's try and just get his ears up a little bit, shall we? Oh, he doesn't like me being that close. I'll go close up so you can hang on to him for a minute, because he's looking a little bit worried there. As much as a rabbit can get worried. It's cool, just there. His eyes are beautiful. Cool. Does he jump okay?
Did he jump in?
Okay, let's get a quick shot a minute. Yeah. Go. And again. We're just there. Brilliant, Helen. Relax, darling. Let's have a little review of that for a minute. I think that's pretty cool, you know, considering I've never done any shots with that before. As you can see now, the red really does work well against the dark background, because the bunny's white. Really does give a huge separation. Helen loves colour, she said, for her flat, so that's why I chose the red. I was going to cover it over in fact, with some of the cloth, but I thought the red bench against the white bunny in the dark background was perfect, really. Here, when we're using that sandwich lighting technique, it really does work well, specifically because the light here on the kind of the far side, the left-hand side, gives us that separation, so it really gives us a three-dimensional kind of animal. It's quite good fun, this. But this main light, of course, that's the key point, exposure here. We've got the white fur, we need to make sure we have the detail running all the way through. The one thing I did discover, because I'm working so close up to the animal, the fill light was doing nothing, and that's why I brought that reflector in, just to help me fill in the shadow. And if you look at some of those photographs towards the end there, where I've basically used the reflector just to actually lift some of the details, specifically in the chest of the bunny rabbit. Otherwise, of course, it's not going to look right, kind of thing. I think it was a great idea to actually try and do the hop-in shots as well, because obviously it's an animal, it's a rabbit, and it jumps, kind of thing. So we may as well get some action shots with it. And I liked the way it was just giving a little bit of hop. Did get very nervous at the end, especially when I went in very close. It was a good job I asked Helen to hang on to him, otherwise I think he would have done a runner kind of thing with it. You know, it's just like a child, really. You've got to be really careful you don't spook them too much. And if the first shot I did of a child was like really close up and in their faces, they're soon going to freak out a little bit. So if I was a little bunny rabbit, I know I would kind of thing as too, you know. Its little ears looked a little bit sad and everything else, which was a real shame. But I love those jumping shots at the end. I think they were kind of pretty much my highlight anyway, kind of thing. How just a little hop really makes a big difference. So let's go to green screen now, and where we can use different backgrounds, of course, to actually put in pretty much into a nice little field with buttercups or daffodils or whatever I've got in the stock, kind of thing with it. So let's get the green screen, little cloth. I haven't done a lot of green screen in the past, so let's have a go, see what it looks like. The secret to green screen, I've been told, is to make sure that the background is evenly lit, of course. But I'm sure I can do it in Photoshop anyway, kind of thing with it. So let's just finish off. Just move the rabbit. Is it okay if I move the rabbit, Helen?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. That's great. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Oh, little cutie. Excellent. Just turn around, if you don't mind, head a little bit more so you can point towards the light. So you're looking off. I'll tell you what, I'll just do some 45-degree lighting on in there. Just moving that light around a little bit more. Oh, he's so beautiful. That's a nice shot, kind of thing with it. It's cool. Let me just see if that's better. Just try and bring your eyes just around the hill. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit dull. I'll move him just a little bit. There we go. Good rabbit. Excellent. It's there for me. Give a bit of space as well so he can look like he's in a field. It's cool. Close up as well in case it's rubbish. Excellent. Of course, great. Happier, come on. He's a little one. Happier. Oh, sorry. Excellent. It's there. Okay. Fake it, baby. You can do it. Fake it more. That's lovely. Yeah, work it, Wabbit. Work it. You're a star. Cool. I think those photographs are wicked, and it pretty much believes that if you can photograph people, you can pretty much photograph anything you want. Let's see if the second client's arrived yet.